I'll verify the sound's working. Well, you know, says you're live. I have no idea what this game is. Even with the title, I've never heard of it before.
In the near future, on planet Earth, many kinds of creatures once coexisted on this verdant planet. But after countless wars and untold environmental destruction, the planet plunged into an ice age. Humanity was left with no choice but to migrate en masse underground. When the ice age finally came to an end, humans began developing methods while they were living underground to one day restore their planet to the lush green landscape it once was. I don't know why they're spacing the text this awkwardly. During this time, a large mysterious comet fell to Earth. However, the progress of restoring their lost ecosystem was coming along well, and humanity was eventually able to live on the surface again. I hope you're taking notes because this will all be on the test. Several hundred years have passed since then. Enter a young man named Jason Frognick, known for being a genius in the field of robotic engineering. One day, he came upon a creature he had never seen before, called a frog. Jason does not get out much. No records of this creature existed. With his interest in this mysterious creature piqued, Jason named it Fred and began to observe it closely. But after some time had passed, Fred escaped. Jason gave chase, and he observed Fred jump into a mysterious hole that appeared seemingly out of nowhere. He was rather astonished by the phenomenon he witnessed. But Jason followed Fred down the same hole.
Oh no.
He eventually found himself in a cave deep underground. That's where he discovered a large vehicle. Almost as if this vehicle with the name Sophia the Third on the side was inviting him in, the door to the cockpit opened up. In order to bring Fred back, Jason hopped into Sophia the Third and set out on his adventure. Little did he know, the strange phenomena were only just getting started.
Yeah, that's weird spacing.
Yeah. Blaster Master Zero.
I've never heard of this game.
Yeah, this game is a remake of an NES game, actually.
Oh.
Oh, Blast. Okay, that makes sense now.
I'm trying to fix it because by default confirm and cancel are backwards. B to confirm things, A to like cancel things.
Weird.
Okay,
Yeah,
I fixed it.
It's called PlayStation 4 layout or Xbox layout.
Alright.
Also, my laptop's loading, so I can't moderate the Twitch chat at the moment, so my laptop loads in.
Alright then.
Because my laptop is like, yes, we are going to restart.
Yeah. I figured this game wouldn't take too long for us to get through, because again, remake of an NES game, so not that long. And I also wanted to play it because I wanted to talk about it because it has the original NES game, like this series has a pretty interesting history, I think. Is this one of those underground forest areas they made during the last ice age? Hundreds of years have passed, but the ecosystem is alive and well. It would seem that the preservation system is still functioning somehow. Better still keep my guard up. Never know what could still be here. Yes. Yeah. So,
I think I played this game on my, like, bundled cartridge. You know,
Yeah.
the ones with like 3,000 games. I played this game in one of those, I think.
3,000.
Yeah, so like when this game first released in Japan, it had a completely different title, which is a bunch of Japanese words followed by the word metafight. And the plot was completely different. You were on a distant planet called Sophia 3, and you were playing as a guy named Kane fighting off an alien invasion. When they brought this game over to America, they for some reason they decided to completely throw that plot out the window and make it about a kid on Earth named Jason who has a pet frog named Fred. Fred gets out. Jason chases him. They both fall down a hole, and Jason just mysteriously finds a tank, and like a lot like the plot of this version, but like except like without the stuff about the Ice Age and like such. Fred's signal was definitely being transmitted from the forest area. Receiver was being displayed on the monitor. I guess I'm pretty lucky that Sophia has a functionality like this. With the receiver, I'm able to get a general idea of where Fred is. I can't help but wonder how Sophia can track his signal, though. Then again, I don't really know anything about how this machine works yet. So yeah, they gave it a completely different plot, which was stupid. But I'll not. Yeah. Silly is one word. Stupid is another one. But yeah, they completely changed the plot for the American re-release, like the American localization, and like the.
So weird that they did that.
Yeah, that's the first part of what makes this series' history interesting to me. I'll talk more about like where the story went from there when we get to a certain plot point.
Yeah, but I don't know, but this one feels a lot nicer than going off another planet and invading that planet.
No, we're not the invaders, and they're not the we're not playing as the invaders in the Japanese version. In the Japanese version, like we live on Sophia 3, and an alien invasion happens, and we're fighting it off in the tank.
Mm-hmm.
What if the aliens are just coming back home?
They're not.
Yeah, but what if?
That's kind of what aliens mean. It's an alien just means like you're not in your own country or you're not in your own planet. Like, if I went to America, I'd be an alien. Technically. Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would, technically. Because it just means that you're not in your own place. Your own, like...
No, you're an alien because you live in Earth, and Earth is a planet.
Yeah, but if I go to different countries within Earth, I'm an alien to that country. Or I'm an alien to even my provinces.
You're weird.
But that's what it means.
So yeah, in the Japanese version, you're fighting off an alien invasion. In the American version, you're just a normal kid fighting off subterranean mutants for some reason.
Americans are weird people, am I right?
I don't know. Are you right? I don't think you're right.
Hi. Hi, Kitty.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Also, I have played like a bit of the NES game in an emulator. It works a lot like this, but like in this version, you get gun upgrades and they all do different things. In the NES version, all the gun upgrades like are working towards the same goal. it's basically just more or less powerful. Like the number of projectiles that they shoot, the pattern that they move in, and whether or not they phase through walls and such. So
Art style
like
looks
like
yucky.
in this game, the different gun levels do different things and are useful in different situations. In the NES version, you basically just want to stay at the max level at all times, or at least for as long as you can, because avoiding getting hit is not really possible in that version because it's an NES game, so it's cheap as shit.
Yeah. It's just like, you want to get hit? Well, here's a smackdown.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say it. This game looks like someone saw Metroid's success and tried to copy it, but didn't want to make it too obvious, so they made a tank instead.
I'm pretty sure the original game is actually like came out before Metroid though.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know the year off the top of my head, but I know Metroid was 86. I want to say this was like 82 or 83 or something. You could look it up.
Well.
Oh yeah, Famicom was released before. Yes.
Yeah, the Japanese game was called Metafight.
It came out 1988.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Outboy's right again.
Outboy is never right.
Outboy doesn't exist.
There's no such thing as an outboy.
There's only such thing as an in-boy.
Okay. Okay. Mikey.
Outboy?
Mikey. What's your zodiac sign?
Your mom.
Okay. Star.
What?
What's your zodiac sign?
Aquarius.
Oh, what was that in Turkish?
I don't know.
I didn't know turkeys believed in the stars.
I do. A little.
Okay, I now have the best gun in the game.
Already?
Yep.
Wow.
The trick is every time I take a hit, the level of my gun goes down by 1. So yeah, right there, I just lost the best gun in the game. And now I've got it back. I can go back and forth between the different gun levels as I please though. Like here's the regular shot. Here's the first level shot. And these go through walls, but you can only have 2 on the screen at once. This is a shotgun. This is a machine gun. Does not go through walls.
Wow.
This is a barrier. It bounces enemy projectiles back. This is a shock thing. It's slow moving and you can only have 1 on screen at once, but it goes through walls, and when it hits 1 enemy on screen, it hits every enemy on screen. And here's a flamethrower. And here's the best gun in the game.
How does this work in the NES version?
What?
How does this work in the NES version?
Well, like I said, it's all just weaker forms of this on the NES.
That's dumb.
Well, again, it was an NES game, so like, what can you expect?
True.
What the hell is that? Some giant mutant? Damn it, I guess I gotta do this. Warning. The lair of the Forest Destroyer. Mother Brain. Nintendo, please don't sue.
Legit though?
Oh, Mikey,
Is
look,
that
it's
you?
your mother.
Metroid, is that you?
Mikey, is that your mother?
No, it's yours.
No, it's mine.
Upstairs.
And it's dead already.
That was fast.
I do have the best gun in the game.
That makes sense.
Hyper Shot. This powers up Sophia's main weapon. You can now defeat some enemies that you previously couldn't. Looks like this chip can restore one of Sophia's functions. The data analyzed by that chip is being displayed in my helmet. I get the feeling that there are more chips like this out there. Makes me wonder just who in the world made all of this tech. Man, I'd love to dig into all this, but I've got to focus on finding Fred. And they conveniently teleport us out of the dungeon.
Not gonna lie,
Why-
this dude really does look like an anime protagonist.
Why do you read the same person's dialogues differently?
Because it's not always Jason. When his picture disappears, that's when I switch voices. Looks like Fred's signal isn't coming from the forest area anymore. Let's see. Looks like it's coming from some kind of residential area. That is actually pretty close by. Okay, let's get this show on the road.
Wow, okay, I did not realize that. I thought it was all Jason.
No.
Gotta pay more attention, dude.
Sorry, dude.
Are you actually
Dude,
sorry
Dad?
though, dude?
Bruh?
Dude.
Yeah. And here's a checkpoint. And over here,
Best Nintendo game, NES game was Castlevania.
no,
Yes.
the best NES game was Mega Man 3.
No.
Yes.
Castlevania.
Castlevania sucks.
You suck.
The only good Castlevania game was 4 on the Super Nintendo.
No.
Yes. All the others suck, including Symphony of the Night.
Yes, I agree on that one.
The only Castlevania I remember is the one that came out on PS3.
That didn't happen.
There were like 2 that came out on PS3, right?
Nope, there
I
aren't
only
any.
know the one. I only know the ones in the PlayStation 1, Super Nintendo, and the NES.
Do you know the ones that came out for the TurboGrafx 16?
But what?
The TurboGrafx
What?
16?
What's
no,
that?
I don't.
It was a console in the late 90s generation.
I've never heard of it.
I think I heard of it, but I don't remember it.
Yeah, it had the best Castlevania game that wasn't called Castlevania 4 on it.
Oh, what's your opinions on the best Nintendo Entertainment System game, Starburst?
I didn't really play any of them, so I can't really have an opinion.
Yeah, she doesn't
Oh,
like
damn.
retro. She doesn't like retro games.
I played
ga-
Link
yeah,
to the
for
Past.
For her gaming gaming started with the PS1. Anything before that, she just doesn't want to know.
Okay, mine
Actually,
started.
PS2 was my first gaming system. And GameCube.
My first gaming system was a Xbox 360, but I bought it in the year PlayStation 4 was long came out. Yeah. So
Cat, just jump.
if you can't tell, I'm really young, and yeah, my gaming started with Minecraft.
Mine start with Toilet Princess.
Yeah, toilet princess. Ignition,
Shit.
ignition bomb. A sub-weapon that sets a bomb that can be triggered by pressing the sub-weapon button again. Looks like this chip lets me use a new sub-weapon. Gotta figure out how to read my surroundings and use the best weapon for the situation at hand.
Zoom.
Unfortunately, we do not have the ability to zoom yet in Sophia.
We do get the ability to zoom.
Yes.
Yay. Ew, underwater.
Yeah, underwater sections are about to get a bit better though, with this upgrade I'm about to get. In this next cave. Gotta finesse around these things with the shells though.
What are they? It is weird.
They're enemies.
Under sections and ice sections are the weirdest and most awkward to play in NES games.
Also in Super Nintendo games, and PS1 games, and PS2 games. Basically every video game, if there's a water level, it sucks. If there's an ice level, it sucks.
Actually, not every game. Twilight
every
Princess's Snow Peak Dungeon was fucking great.
And I
No, it
like
wasn't.
Twilight Princess's Water Dungeon as well.
No, you
Well,
didn't. Neither of you liked either of those things. You're lying.
And then Majora's Mask.
go to
I
hell.
end up not minding Great Bay. Great Bay is not. It's better than Snowhead because Snowhead. That's. I hate that dungeon. But on the N64, Great Bay is actually a lot of fun.
I didn't play Majora's Mask yet.
Well, go do it then, since you've got every Zelda game downloaded.
Yeah, I did that, right?
Yeah, you keep bragging about it every time a new member brings it up.
Yes. Do you want to know why I do it?
I sure hope Nintendo isn't listening.
Fuck Nintendo. If they
Even though
can't deliver something.
Even though Nintendo's gave you the entertainment system that had Castlevania on it.
Well, Konami made the game, so...
Yeah, but it was on Nintendo's system. Thunder Breaker! A sub-weapon that shoots lightning from directly beneath Sophia. And guess what happens if you use that in water?
There's a thunder light. Oh, it kills every single enemy in the stage, right? Green.
You got
Yep,
it.
I'm smart.
No, you're not. You just got lucky that time.
No, I know when water and electricity mix, it goes like dead.
Yeah, you learned that time you tried to take a bath with the toaster.
Oh god.
Okay. FYI, I didn't
No.
do it on purpose.
Yes, you did.
No.
You were like, I want some delicious toast while I'm in the bath, and then it didn't go well.
You did not get the toast you wanted. You got toasted instead.
So
Yeah,
this
it
is
got
a
wet.
residential area. This place sure has seen better days. Looks like there's mutants here. Gotta make my way through carefully. The signal source is displayed on my monitor. Let's see where it leads. These worm things suck because your regular shots in the tank fly right over their heads. What they want you to do is get out and shoot them with the pilot's pistol. But what's more fun is jumping over them and shooting them with lightning. You were saying, Outboy?
What?
What?
I didn't hear what you said.
I didn't hear what you said.
I didn't say anything.
Are you sure you didn't?
Live.
I'm sure I didn't.
Hello,
Did you?
Kitsune1991. Majora's Mask on
Yeah.
N64 or GameCube Zelda Collection is fun. Thank you for appreciating the good version of Majora's Mask and not the 3DS version.
We like this person.
I approve of your good
Both
taste.
my- I have both in my computer.
Why would you infect your computer like that?
Hey, Kenny, you gotta let
Because
me a blanket. Thank you, Kitty. Now I can find you. Thank you.
I accidentally deleted the ROM for my Skyward Sword HD. This is so sad.
Skyward
Well,
Sword.
Well, only one thing to do now. You have to make it even by deleting your Skyward Sword ROM.
Oh, I wish to do that. I really do, but I have to finish Skyward Sword and I don't feel like it. Like, it's so boring. I can't. I literally can't. I force
don't know.
myself.
Why are you forcing yourself to? Why are you torturing yourself by playing Skyward Sword?
I don't know. Seeing
Where are you-
people enjoy too, but I can't. It's
That's weird. The signal coming from here is gone. Nothing to do except head for where that other signal is coming from.
Where are you two in Skyward Sword?
I beat it on Tuesday, remember?
Talking to Outboy.
I came to the third dungeon and just stopped playing.
Man, you gotta play more. There are better dungeons after the third dungeon. The third dungeon is horrible. Well, it's not
Third
horrible,
dungeon-
but it is the worst.
Yeah, the third
It's the worst
dungeon isn't
dungeon
horrible.
in the game. It's the worst dungeon in that game, but it's not a horrible dungeon. But they get so much better.
Do they though?
Yes.
I rather get tortured by playing Twilight Princess for fucking 10 days straight than finish Skyward Sword in one
That's
sitting.
really dramatic. That's quite dramatic.
Yeah, okay. It's a little dramatic.
So you're admitting that Twilight Princess is a better game than Skyward Sword?
Yes.
Okay. Glad to know we're getting the Outboy tier list worked out.
I mean, Twilight Princess
wanna
is
hear-
better than Skyward Sword.
You wanna hear my tier list?
Sure.
You can't drop the whole thing on us at once. You have to like deliver it piecemeal. Just tease us with it a little bit at a time.
Wind Waker is really good, like there's no game better than it.
Except for Majora's Mask.
Or Twilight Princess.
Or Hyrule Warriors. Definitive Edition for the Nintendo Switch.
Or Age of Calamity.
No, Age of
Starburst
Calamity is not better than Wind Waker.
I like it better than Wind Waker.
You're crazy.
You're crazy. You should go to
Man,
hell.
the Triforce Hunt just ruined Wind Waker for me. Like,
It drives you to explore. It's fun.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
Starburst doesn't like exploring. Starburst is one of those weirdos who likes Zelda games but hates exploring.
it's just, I don't know. The Triforce Hunt, which is not... I mean, most people don't like the Triforce Hunt, to be fair.
I don't get to rent runs for Triforce Hunt because Michael Linden walked me through every single Triforce piece while we were talking.
Yeah, I did all mine on my own. I didn't use any guides.
I didn't use any guides too. I had Michael Linden.
Mike Linden is a guide. He guided you.
He's
The layer
Yeah.
of Bibi Legion.
He guided me, but he's not a guide.
Well, if he guided you, that by definition makes him a guide.
Yep.
Okay,
A
every
guide-
once in a while.
A guide is a
Are you-
profession, for the record.
Yeah. Or a book in this. Like a guidebook.
But Michael isn't a guide.
Yes,
It was
he
a guide
is.
for you for the Skyward Sword, Wind Waker.
He's not
The
a
Triforce
guide,
Hunt.
he's a god.
No, he's a guide. I am God.
But yeah. Wind Waker's still in like my top 10 definitely. But I think I actually like Breath of the Wild more than Wind Waker.
Oh god. Come
Ew.
on.
You like Breath of the Wild? Banned. Get off my stream.
Alright.
Okay, Breath of the Wild is nice. And its exploration is just mwah. It's a perfect open world game, but it doesn't
Yeah, but-
really
yeah,
feel
but-
like a Zelda game.
Yeah, but we've been over this. Starburst doesn't like exploration. Homing missile, a sub-weapon that fires a missile that pursues its target enemy.
Really, when you think about it, only true Zelda games are the first Zelda game and the Breath of the Wild because
No.
they're both Miyamoto's intentions.
Alright, I'm back.
This-
Yeah, Outboy just committed a sin by saying that Zelda 1 is good.
Sorry.
Why are you laughing?
That's weird. The signal coming from here is gone. Nothing to do except head for where the other signal is coming from.
Sorry, I just never heard anyone have such a bad opinion before. I'm joking, but not really.
Yeah, it's true. Thinking Zelda 1 is good is an objectively bad opinion. Like, science is against you.
Oh,
I
gosh.
did. It was good. I said it's the true Zelda game because it was
That's
made with
calling it
Miyamoto,
good.
just like Breath of the Wild. Okay, Breath of the Wild is better than the first Zelda game. Are you happy?
No.
It is.
Breath of the Wild is terrible. It's the worst game ever made by man.
Wow, that's quite dramatic.
This guy didn't play Devil's Third.
What's the worst? I think my least favorite game is probably Legend of Zelda 2, but I didn't finish it, so I really can't say it's my least favorite game.
You didn't even start it.
I had an hour in it. I just didn't know what to do.
I think my least favorite game would be No Man's Sky because of the everything happened in its release.
That's real overdramatic.
I know I didn't love Link to the Past, but I wouldn't call it my least favorite game. What's my least favorite game? Because I at least like almost everything I play at least a little bit.
Yes, I agree with you on this one.
What do I not like? I can't think of a game I don't like.
Yeah, me either. I spend most of my brain power thinking about games I like. Or at least games that are interesting.
I don't like League of Legends, Dota 2, and games of that style.
Oh, I mean, I tried Fortnite once and it was horrible. So I guess I don't like that.
Fortnite, League of Legends, and Dota. Those are my least favorite games.
Oh my god, you know what game looks adorable though? The Slime Rancher game. That game looks so cute.
You know what looks cute and horrible?
What?
Skyward Sword.
What's Skyward Sword be considered cute? I guess it's cartoonish.
The Kiwis, the Magmas, Link, Jerry.
Oh gosh. Jerry is hot. No.
No,
Jerry?
Jerry's just cute.
Oh,
Jerry
he
him.
is my king. Favorite villain ever.
I didn't vote for him. How is he a king?
I voted for him. He's a king in my land.
Okay.
Crabby
Oh, there's a little.
Haha, lasers.
Electricity.
Steve, you can finish the whole thing in one sitting.
What do you mean
What?
sitting?
One stream.
No.
Maybe 2 or 3 streams. This game
Yeah.
doesn't seem like it's that long.
A full playthrough is about 8 hours when I know what I'm doing.
Okay, this game is like 15 minutes of play and then get bored and turn off the game.
No, the game is actually good, so like it's actually like played through to the end.
It feels like a game, though, I would definitely have on a handheld. And bring
Yeah,
along with me on like an 8-hour trip.
Yeah, it was first on 3DS.
Oh, first on 3DS, wow.
Yeah. Laser shot. A shot that can pierce through terrain. Hold the shoot button to charge it, then release to fire. And he says the same thing he said before.
That's weird. That's strange. It's a pretty big world.
Yeah, this NES game was one of the original Metroidvanias. Although the NES version didn't have a map, which is one of the reasons I'm playing this instead of it.
Oh gosh. No map, no thank you.
Yeah, a game based around exploration needs either distinct terrain so the player can tell just by looking at the screen where they are and like where they're going, or a map. Ideally both, but you need one of the two, and most 8-bit games that tried to be about exploration didn't have either.
They're just like, you know what? Figure out yourself.
I think I'm going to play Castlevania 3 on my computer with an emulator with a HD texture pack.
Then do it.
You should play Resident Evil 3 for the PS1 instead.
I really want to play the original Resident Evil 3 as well. Because apparently it's better than the remake, and that makes me really curious.
I never played Resident Evils.
Play it,
Not
then.
a single. Maybe.
They're good games. If you're not scared of, spooky, and gore.
Made
I
those
watched-
games,
I
then
watched-
I have.
I've watched a playthrough of the original Resident Evil 3, and I've played through the remake for myself. I can definitely say that the story isn't better. Like, Carlos is a way more likable character in the remake.
I mean, Carlos is like second to Leon for me with simping. But like,
Yeah, you would not be saying that if you had only played the original. Trust me.
oh boy.
Energy Guard. Prevent your gun level from dropping when taking damage. Guard disappears after one hit, but it will regenerate again over time.
That's a nice ability.
The sprites are
Yeah.
so cute in this one.
Yeah, I
Because the thing is-
actually do like the sprite work in this game.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I have respect for Capcom and I don't want to pirate their games when I'm broke.
Capcom will not be damaged at all by you pirating a PS1 game.
If it was like, you know, a PS like 4 game, I'd say don't do that.
Like Capcom has already made all the money they're gonna make off the PS1 and GameCube versions of Resident Evil 3. Go ham.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll play those. But if the story drives me so much and I decide to play yucky games that are Resident Evil 5 and 6,
I mean,
I blame you.
Play Resident Evil 4 instead.
5's fun if you have someone else to play it with, and 6 is fun if you have someone else to play it with. They're very co-op games. Like, you kind of you can play them by yourself. You can play them by yourself, but they are a lot more fun if you have someone else to play with. Also, Resident Evil 6 has Leon, so why wouldn't you like the game?
Resident Evil 4 has Leon and is also a Resident Evil 4 has Leon and is also a good game, and you don't need a second person to make it enjoyable. So, checkmate.
Resident Evil 2 Remake also has Leon in it, and you don't need a second person for it. It's great. Both good games.
Okay, you know how Skyrim for every fucking platform?
No.
I was today years old when I realized they released it for Amazon Echo. For real. I thought it was just a gag, it was just a joke. It was released on Amazon Echo for real.
Oh.
Who's Amazon
play
Echo?
Alexa.
Yeah. Who's Alexa?
My cousin.
My cousin.
Oh, they released Skyrim for your cousin? That was nice of them.
Just stick a CD in her and she'll go playing.
What's this signal now? I don't know why, but this signal seems different from the one I've been following up until now. Now I'm all curious. I think I'll go have a look-see. Also, no way back, so we'd better find a better gun in there that'll let us blow through these yellow blocks.
Or we are stuck. Forever.
And then Jason starved to death.
This is the alternate ending.
I think before starving to death he would eat his own toes.
Nah, he'll just eat your toes instead.
Kinky.
I don't find cannibalism kinky.
It's pretty weird if you're into that stuff.
I think Appleboy might actually be Hannibal.
Hannibal Lecter?
Hannibal Lecter?
No, Hannibal Buress.
Oh.
What if they remade the show Hannibal, but like it was about Hannibal Buress instead of Hannibal Lecter?
You know, that would be
like
interesting.
And they cast Eric Andre to play Will.
Yeah, that would be
want this
very
now.
interesting.
That'd be très interessante.
What if they did that as a skit on the Eric Andre show?
Maybe.
Does the Eric Andre show even do skits?
Time to deliver a pizza ball.
The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Not getting through here without taking damage, so okay. Turning around, going another way.
Damage!
Nah.
Brain damage.
Yes, that's what you have.
That's what I had.
You don't have brain damage. You need to have a brain for that.
Meme. I'm not saying that's me. Me 6. I almost said that 3 times. Anyway,
Oh,
me
you
6 says
That's Lee going to get.
Me6 says, I own the digital full game Blaster Master Zero and I have a question for you three. Where did you find the three-way shot blaster?
I'm not sure what the question is referring to. These are all the gun upgrades for Jason, and I don't remember a three-way shot thing for Sophia.
And I don't know anything about this game, so sorry about that.
Yeah, my last playthrough was a decent while ago.
But hey, I'm sure Dr. Google has an answer for you.
Sorry we couldn't be more help.
You call it Uncle Google here in Turkey.
Turkeys have uncles?
Yes, and it's Google.
I'm a turkey. Cluck, cluck. I'm a turkey. Cluck, cluck. I'm a turkey. I'm a turkey. I'm a turkey. Cluck, cluck.
Well, if you're a turkey, then speak Turkish with that boy.
I can't speak. Because I am turkey.
But Outboy can speak, and he's a turkey.
Outboy special.
You know, the word for turkey in Turkish is Hindi, which Hindi is the word for Indian in Turkish.
That's very interesting.
Cannibalism is alive and well, I see.
Weird.
Aha.
My cat left me and I'm sad. I don't know why she left me. Maybe it's because I kicked her out of the bed. But I'm still sad.
My cat is acting like a dick nowadays. I don't know why.
Whoa, that's a huge mutant. The signal is coming from there too. Guess I'm gonna have to fight. Warning, the lair of the toxic vermin. Crabulous. He's crabulous.
Crap. He's fabulous.
And he regrew his arms back. Just in time for me to shoot them off again.
What's your favorite Zelda music?
What?
My favorite Zelda meme?
Music.
My favorite Zelda meme? Probably What If Zelda Was a Girl. Oh.
No.
Oh, Me6 is asking about the gear boss. The laser charge shot for Sophia does pretty good, as well as the homing missiles. Crusher shot. This powers up Sophia's main weapon. You can now destroy a certain type of wall. What is a person doing here?
A woman?
An anime girl?
Hey, I'm here to help. Are you alright? Damn it! Come on, please open your eyes. From the moment I held her in my arms, my blaster rifle began to emit this brilliant light. That is not a euphemism, kids. The light was getting bigger and bigger. That's not a euphemism either. And totally enveloped us.
Also, Me6 says thank you.
Yeah, I saw. What's going on? What? Or do you want to voice her?
Do you want me to?
I want to voice her.
I was asking Starburst, because she's going to be here for every stream, so...
Sure. I can voice her. What?
Thank goodness, you're awake! You can do it. Let's get you over to Sophia for now. Hang in there.
You can do it. Press up on the D-pad. You found a woman.
Man, who is this girl? Seems like the signal came from her. My blaster rifle reacted to her. Somehow I think this girl and Sophia are connected.
My blaster rifle.
Who are you? How did I?
Don't
worry, everything's okay. When you're feeling up to it, I want to hear your story.
Are you sure about that? Thank you for helping me. Could I ask you your name?
Sure, I'm Jason Frutnick. You can call me Jason.
I'm Eve.
Got it. Don't mean to rush you, Eve, but there's a lot I need to ask you.
I listened to her story, found out the reason why she's here, and learned that she seems to have lost a lot of her memory. On top of that, when it comes to tuning up and doing maintenance on Sophia, her skills blow mine out of the water.
It's so strange, though. I feel like I remember this sensation.
And that's her story. I still feel like I have a lot more to learn about her, though.
Hey, Jason, I'm finished tuning up Sophia. There you go.
Thanks, Eve. By the way, now that you're back on your feet, what are you gonna do now?
Well, if it's okay with you, do you think I'd be able to join you? You helped me so much back there. I want to return the favor. If you're using Sophia to find Fred, I think I could really help you out.
How do you know about Fred? I'm happy to hear that, but there's a good chance we're gonna have to fight some mutants. It'll be just as dangerous. No, probably even more dangerous than what happened here.
I know, but if you're in danger, I might be able to save you too.
Me6 says, fun fact, Blaster Master Zero Jason is not related to Friday the 13th Jason. League of Legends. Well, I kind of figured that much. I kind of figured that much because Friday the 13th Jason is named Voorhees and this Jason is named Frutnick.
He isn't?
That's...
She's absolutely right. I'm bound to run into things that I won't be able to do on my own going forward. If it was dangerous for her on her own, then I'm sure it'll be just as dangerous for me too. Going together is the way to do it. But I wonder why she is so eager to give me a lend me a hand.
I guess that's a no then? In that case, if you leave me.
Come on, don't say stuff like that. I want you to help me out.
Oh! Okay, you got it. Leave it to me. Looks like Fred's signal is coming from a different area now. I think it's the industrial area.
Industrial area, huh? Okay, let's go check it out.
One more thing. If you want to talk to me, choose the receiver icon from the subscreen. There's lots of stuff I love to talk about with you, so I'm here to chat anytime you want to talk. Sounds like they have it's amazing.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the strongest that Sophia's regular shot ever gets.
That's intense. It's also pretty color.
Yeah. So like I mentioned before, like the Japanese version of this, the original Japanese version of this game when it came out on the NES had a pretty decent plot where you were defending your home planet from an alien invasion, and then when they brought the game over to America, they pitched that plot out the window and replaced it with just a kid is looking for his pet frog for some reason. So then later, you know the company Scholastic, right? The book publisher.
Yep.
An executive at Scholastic talked to his nephew one day and found out that the kid didn't read books; he played Nintendo games. So the executive got this idea in his head: what if we published books based on Nintendo games? He couldn't get the rights to like the big Nintendo, the big like first party Nintendo names like The Legend of Zelda or Mario, but he did get a lot of third party licenses on board. The ones I particularly remember are Mega Man, Castlevania, and like The most notable one is Blaster Master, because in the adaptation of Blaster Master, not only did something the author added was a female character named Eve, and like as the series of games went on, like something weird happened because the Japanese versions eventually completely abandoned the Metafight branding and just became Blaster Master games with starring Jason and adapting Eve into the canon.
That's so weird that that's what happened.
Yeah.
That's
Actually a good character.
Also, eventually they get married and have kids in the old canon.
really?
Yeah.
How about in the new?
Yeah. In the PS1 game, I don't remember what it was called. I want to say Blasting Again, like Blaster Master Blasting Again. In the PS1 game, that you play as Jason and Eve's son, and your like navigator character is your older sister.
That's so weird. Do you want me to read this now?
Yeah.
Jason, it looks like Fred's signal is coming from this vicinity.
Is there any way we can get a more specific location?
Well, looks like I can only receive the signal, not trace it.
Me 6. I have not played Blaster Master 03 yet, so please do not spoil it in the chat.
Okay, so my sister just lost a nail and I'm frightened.
Ouch. Sorry, this is the best I can do.
Get her to a doctor, man. Jesus.
Hey, it's not your fault. We'll just have to search for him the old-fashioned way.
Hang on a second. It looks like the systems here are still in operation and have been so for a while. Let's stay on alert. Never know what might happen.
Okay, checkpoint. And now we're in a new area with moving conveyor belts. Joy.
Okay, guys, I gotta go. See you later.
All right,
Bye,
have fun.
everyone. Nice talking to you.
Tell your sister not to
Bye.
die.
And Outboy is out.
Now he's really out, boy. I guess the real out boy was the friends we made along the way.
It's okay, me 6. Just, be careful with spoilers.
Yeah, I don't consider that a major spoiler because I have played the first 2 games, so like, yeah. So like
I know nothing about these games. But...
Yeah, I've played this game, like a name comes up in the story of these 2 games that I recognize from looking up stuff about the Japanese game. I'll leave it at that. So the thing Me6 said was not a major spoiler to me, but like I just figured I'd put it out there that I haven't played the game, so don't talk about like stuff that happens in it.
Just in case a major spoiler came up.
Oh right, I forgot. Not all of these top-down sections actually have like items in them. Sometimes they're just for like finding like gun upgrades in case you got your ass kicked in the last area and need to restock.
Haha. Imagine being bad at games.
I'm sure you have no idea what that's like.
No.
I'm sure you had a totally easy time making bacon out of Ganon in Link to the Past.
At least I'm better than my sibling, which isn't hard. But
you should do that as a stream series. Have Jolly Rancher play through Link to the Past.
Oh gosh.
See how well you can guide them on your own with just what you remember from your playthrough.
Oh my gosh, that would be a disaster, but that would be great.
Yeah. Speaking of, I did a Link to the Past randomizer seed today, and I was surprised at how like quickly I just destroyed Ganon.
Oh, right?
Yeah, because like he moved on to the phase where he's cutting away the 4 sections of the the outer tiles of the floor. He moved on to that phase after like his first round of like when he's just throwing his trident around and teleporting. Because I did that much damage to him when he was down hanging out in the bottom of the screen.
Wow. I didn't know you could do that fast.
Yeah, I didn't even have to use any of my potions or fairies at all. Me6, did you find the energy guard in area 2? Because if not, I definitely recommend it. It helps you hang on to the top level gun for way longer than the developers of the NES game ever thought you should be able to. And like it's a ton of fun. Definitely recommend it. So yeah, I completely demolished Ganon today, and I'm proud. I was surprised when it happened, but also proud.
As you should be.
I'm past. Where is area 2? It's the second area of the game where you find Eve. Like I'm good enough at Link to the Past where I can usually beat Ganon without like struggling too much, but like usually I have to like consume a safety like a fairy or a blue potion because I run out of magic from taking too long.
But hey, not today.
Not today, Ganon.
I'm just... Yeah.
Can you show me on the map, please? I can't because, like, I can't, like, move... I can't move through maps. I can't, like, go through different maps on this screen, but, like, if you backtrack, you should be able to find it.
Backtracking!
And you're definitely going to want to find it anyway, because the difference between getting the good ending or the bad ending in this game is whether or not you found every item.
Really?
Yeah. Although that's really not a tall order if you have any inclination of exploration. I didn't even know the bad ending existed. Until like a second playthrough where I was like, you know what, I don't feel like grabbing everything this time. Warning! A layer of obliteration lasers. Yeah, only the important bosses get subtitles. Like how Mother Brain was the Forest Destroyer. And I've already forgotten what Crabulus's subtitle was. Flash Bomb, a sub-weapon that emits a bright light that stops enemies in their tracks. May be useful in dark areas.
Maybe. Could be. Possibly.
Yeah, if there were dark areas in this game, too bad there are none. So that flash bomb will never be useful again. Let's go left first. Ooh. Platforming in a tank. Gotta love it.
I mean, hey.
Well, good thing I found this. Really good thing I found that.
What do you mean? You want to get electrocuted, right?
No, I don't think Jason's gun needs recharging that badly. I hope Me6 finds the energy guard. I'm assuming they're not actually watching the stream right now, or maybe they are just keeping it on as background noise, which would be nice.
Yeah, they said BRB, so I don't know if they left. I can actually check if they left or not. Users in chat. Yeah, they left for right now.
Oh well.
I'm sure they'll be back. They just say BRB.
Hopefully they do find the energy guard, because that makes the game a lot. Because that does make the game a lot easier, and I find it's fun when you're not constantly losing your gun level in this game.
I imagine so.
That's part of why I don't enjoy the NES version as much, because like I mentioned earlier, it's an NES game, so you get hit really easily, and you lose your gun level when you get hit. So maintaining the best gun in the game is kind of a pain. I kind of would like to get like good enough at the NES game to be able to like confidently stream it though. But today's not that day. Ooh, health.
Health.
I'm only missing one peg of health, but still, always nice to be full. So yeah, you can't if you're interested at all in getting this game for yourself. It is on 3DS as well as Switch, and it's also on PS4. And I want to say there's a PC port as well. Yeah, there's PS4 and PC ports of this game and the second one, and I think also the third one. I don't know if that one's like
on everything.
Yeah, I don't know if the third one is like a timed exclusive to Switch or not. I do know that like when they announced the third one, they also announced a compilation in Japan of all three Blaster Master Zero games that apparently also added voice acting, and I'm kind of jealous. I'm kind of jealous. I wish we got that, or at least like as a patch for the American versions, well, like international versions.
Lucky.
Maybe someday.
Sunday?
Maybe someday.
I was like, maybe Sunday. That's pretty soon. Someday, yeah.
Someday we'll find it. The rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
So many
Ooh, health.
Rainbows.
And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide.
I don't know all the lyrics to that song, but you know my friend didn't know that song at all. Had no clue what that song was. I was
So
like,
you disowned this friend, right?
no, me and another friend, we got her to sing the song to us.
Yeah. Only
It was
recently
her
learned.
homework.
Yeah. I only recently learned you can do this with these yellow crusher things.
Nice.
Yeah. It's very convenient compared to what I had to do before I realized that was possible. Ooh, more health, which I'm already full of.
You're full of health.
Yep, got a full tank. And hey, another health extension. Life up. Increase Jason and Sophia's life by 1. So that's pretty nice.
I mean, we do like more health.
I think this is just a restock room. I don't think this treadmill is good for me.
I think it's great. I think you should keep going. Sad.
I'm not sure you have my best interests at heart now, all of a sudden. Call me crazy, I think you might have ulterior motives.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I think you might be trying to get your inheritance early.
Going against the flow.
Okay, so we're about to be at the boss Me6 was asking for help with.
Unfortunate, but not back yet.
They can watch it on the archive. Oh hey, we get the upgrade. We get the upgrade without having to fight a boss. That's convenient.
Oh, it's a hover pack. Yay!
Hover pack. Press and hold the jump button in midair to ascend upward.
Looks like Sophia will be able to hover now thanks to this chip. Press the jump button in midair to stay airborne, but make sure you keep an eye on your SP.
That's totally radical. But what was a chip doing in a place like this?
Little sussy.
What the?
Jason, look up! Oh, that looks cool.
What is that gear? It's friggin' huge, brah.
I know it sounds crazy, but it looks like that's a mutant!
Crap, did that thing lure us here using that chip as bait?
Watch out, Jason! Here it comes!
That is most unwoke, my dude.
The
That looks
uncontrollable
really cool.
engine. Central gear.
Central gear looks really cool. I don't know why, I just really like the design of it.
It does look cool, can confirm. Also, like the metal gear part, the gear part of it, as you can see, is invincible. So what you're supposed to do is try and thread that needle, but what you can do instead is just shoot the laser, which will go through it.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Also, here's something that's different from between this game and the original NES game. In this game, you have an SP meter, which fuels all your sub weapons and also your hover gauge.
Mm-hmm.
But in the NES version, you have a gauge that's only fuel for your hover, and it doesn't recharge automatically over time. You have to kill enemies you have to kill enemies and hope they drop fuel.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, so that's a good change. Thank you, NT Creates. And Central Gear is dead, unfortunately.
Cool boss, though.
Yeah. There were no boss fights for the tank in the NES game. That's new to 0.
Phew, made it out alive. I can't believe that thing was a mutant.
Yeah, I was surprised too, but I truly believe that you could defeat that thing.
That was all thanks to your support, Eve.
You're welcome. Hey, Fred's signal is disappearing.
What's going on? Can't get a read on a signal?
Yeah, I got nothing now. Sorry, if I would have kept an eye.
Don't sweat it. If you find it again, let me know.
So now we can hover.
As long as our blue gauge stays full,
We can keep ascending. And over here is a secret.
Sitting on a secret.
Ooh. Complex.
Yay. The stupid giving me Link to the Past vibes.
Kind of, except there are no BMOs in this game. Well,
Yeah,
except for that thing that I just killed, that's yeah. Like,
You can kill them.
Yeah. Unlike Link to the Past BMOs, they can be killed.
Oh.
Like, I love Link to the Past, but I can admit it is not a flawless game, and the BMOs are definitely a flaw of that game.
If you could kill them, it would be fine.
Yeah, and I think Nintendo agrees, because you can kill them in every other game they appear in, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Nintendo's just like, that was not a good idea. And they're just like... And the fans are like, yeah.
And time to fight a boss that was in the NES version. Warning, the lair of Photophagy. This boss also kind of reminds me of that one boss from Mega Man 2.
Oh, Phage, yeah, it's a type of virus. Makes sense.
Yeah, you remember that boss in Mega Man 2 who was the entire room?
Yeah.
And I'm sure you can see the resemblance.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
Also,
Mi6
is back.
Cool.
They said there are 6 caves in Area 2. Which cave is the gun upgrade in?
Just explore.
Explore each cave. Every cave.
Yeah, like, I don't have the map of this game memorized. I can't tell you off the top of my head where it is.
Roger, he says. Won't they say? Don't assume gender.
Okay. I almost lost the best gun in the game in that fight, but thankfully I got it back. Jump booster. Press the jump button in midair to perform additional jumps.
More jumps?
Yep,
More jumps.
So that's another upgrade for Sophia. It's an alternative to the hover pack. You can't have them both on at the same time. And yes, I saw that Mi6 said BRB again.
Yeah.
Hover pack, jump booster. If I turn on jump booster, will Eve talk about the jump booster?
We've totally lost track of Fred.
Man, that sucks, bruh.
There's also a chance that Fred's signal is too far away to pick up. If we head to a different area, we may be able to get the signal again. It doesn't seem like there's anywhere new we can go in the industrial area with Sophia's current abilities. Is there anywhere we saw that looks like we could access it with the hover ability?
I can think of one, but man, we're really gonna have to backtrack.
Laser shot. With the main weapon, you can hold down the shoot button to charge a shot, then release it with 2 fire.
Like in Mega Man?
While its attack power may not be higher, it does fire a laser that can pierce through walls and enemies.
Or the Central Gear's armor.
Also, its charge time is short and it consumes no SP, so go ahead and use it to your heart's content. Homing missile. With the submachine gun. With the sub-weapon, you can fire a missile that will pursue its target until it makes contact. It's a super useful weapon, but if you get too trigger happy, you will find your SP gauge depleted in no time flat.
Okay, she's probably not. Yeah, she's probably not going to talk about it anytime soon. So I'll just show it to you. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Love that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get. I'm pretty sure you get like more height per blue peg out of the jump booster than the hover pack. But I like the hover pack better.
Because hovering is cool.
Yeah, aesthetic. Oh, that's why she talked about the homing missile, because I left it on.
Thunderbreaker. With this sub-weapon, you can shoot lightning bolts downwards from beneath Sophia. It's perfect for getting rid of enemies that are out of reach of the main weapon, and for safety. Oh, and for safely getting rid of landmines too. When underwater, this attack can damage all nearby enemies. Makes sense. Give it a try when you have a chance. Makes sense, because haha, toaster.
Okay, now will you tell me about the hover pack?
Nope.
It'd be great if there was somewhere in the forest or residential areas that we could get to with the hover ability.
Why don't we look for places we haven't been to yet? Who knows? What new stuff we could find?
Alright, I get a game. Or maybe she'll talk about it if I switch. Nope. Yeah, you can skip those dialogues with the start button. Or technically plus button, which has been since like 2007, but I'm a boomer. I'm stuck in my ways. I will call it a start button till the end. I will call it the start button for the rest of my life.
Same difference, really.
Yeah, ditto for the select button. I don't care what like Sony or Microsoft call it. It's not the back button. It's not the touchpad. It's select. Do you ever find yourself doing that, calling buttons by what they used to be called instead of what they are now?
Oh yeah. All the time.
Do you even notice it if other people don't point it out to you?
Nope. Don't notice it. And I don't notice it if other people make a mistake either. Because it's like, yeah, that's the start button. No, it's called the plus button on this. It's the same thing, though.
Well, at least you're not telling them to press the X button and getting confused about which button is X.
Yeah. Though, oh my gosh, sometimes when it tells me to press X on like the Switch. Wait, is there an X on the Switch? Yes, there is. When it tells me to press X on the Switch, I will press where the X is to on the PlayStation. By mistake, I'll be like, oh wait, that's the wrong X.
Yeah, depending on which controller you're using, X can be any one of the 4 face buttons.
Yeah.
Because like on Nintendo consoles, it's the north button. With Sony, it's the south button. With Xbox, it's the west button, and on the GameCube, it's the east button.
Yep. It's great. They're just like, you want to be confused? Here you go.
I like the music in this game.
Yeah, that's good. Music in most games is good. I don't think I've heard a bad soundtrack before.
Like this isn't music I'd like hum to myself or be able to hum to you on command if I hadn't heard it in like a few months, like with Mega Man soundtracks. But like, I like this.
These things do not want to die?
Well, live and let live. It's not like I'm going to be driving on the walls or anything.
Not yet.
Spider tank does whatever a spider tank does.
Aren't you gonna get the blue? Oh yes, you got some back.
Yeah, the blue meter recharges automatically, so I don't care as much about picking those up. But like, if my green meter runs out, I'm you know, dead. So.
Yeah, that's a little bit more important to pick up.
Yeah, there we go. Got him.
Got him.
Life up. So now we have 3 white pegs on our life meter.
Green.
Oh. Oh. Oh, Me6 found that life up while they're looking for the energy guard. Here's something else I didn't know about whether or not you get the good or bad ending in this game. The maps are counted as items, so if you skip out on a map because you played the game 6 times and know where everything is, you get the bad ending.
Aw, that's mean.
Yep, dick move. Dick move, Inti creates, dick move. These worm things make noises when they move, by the way. And checkpoint. Now entering Area 1. And now I can actually go over here and pick up this health. Wasn't going in that water, but I just decided to kill the enemies in it just for kicks.
Because.
Just because fuck you.
Fuck you. Do 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 do.
That's not what I wanted to happen. In case you're wondering, that's where we're going.
Fun.
Imagine trying to find that. Imagine trying to find out. Imagine trying to figure out to go there in the NES game where there wasn't a map.
Oh god, no. I wouldn't.
Oh, yeah. Although to be fair, there was a map in like the manual, but it wasn't detailed, and obviously it's not gonna like show where you currently are. Like you're not gonna see on it where you currently are and where you have and haven't been.
Of course. But they expect you to know how to read the map, though. How to read that map. They're just like, you can do it. And you're just like, no. Map is not accurate enough for me.
Yeah, you can only get away. You can only get away with that shit when with kids who like don't get a lot of games. So like they want to get the most out of this one, so they play it a lot, or people who have like tons of free time.
Oh, hey Jason. I found Fred's signal again.
Excellent. Where's this coming from?
Let's see. Seems like it's pretty far away.
Looks like it's the glacier area. Okay, let's make our way over there.
Welcome to the sewer level.
At least it's not like the sewer was in Resident Evil.
Yeah, we're not going to fight any hunters down here.
Or sharks. Oh, that wasn't really the sewers.
Might as well have been a sewer level because of how shitty it was. I got him.
You're so funny. Joke. Why do I have notification?
I am the funniest Canadian on Twitch. Alright, I think I want to go left first. So now we've got these water pools, and you can walk off into them, and it will cost you a point of health, like that. So don't do that.
Don't do it.
Although they're merciful compared to the NES version, where accidentally walking off into the water would have cost you a life.
Oh. Well, that's no good.
Also, I mentioned before. I think the story they gave the American version of the NES game was stupid. Something else stupid they changed for the American version. Limited continues. So if you run out of lives too many times, you have to start the entire game over.
That's rough.
I'm probably going to end up saying this a couple of times over the course of this stream series. I think this version is just objectively better than the NES.
I mean, so far it sounds a lot better. I don't really think there's any reason to go back to the NES version.
the NES version is like interesting for what it was, and if this version didn't exist, I would probably like it more. Because I'm interested in the things it does, but like this version is just it's all the interesting cool stuff about the NES game without the stupidity of having extra lives and continues and a stupid plot. Also, F's in chat for Me6, who it turns out already had the energy guard.
But hey, at least you checked and you know you have it. If you didn't have it, that would be a lot worse.
Did you find the life up in area 2 at least? Yeah. Alright, I hope the map is here. What's that? The life up. You see how I have three white pegs on my P meter? That's because I found 3 life ups. They're these green things. They're these green things, and when you pick one up, it completely refills your health and also gives you 1 extra peg of health.
Was that what he was talking about? They were talking about? Because latency. Or were they talking about what you said to them?
I would assume, because like they found out they already had the power up we were talking about before.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think there's anything else they could be asking what's that about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. It's good that you do. It's good that you do have that life up. Are you aware of how the game gives you the good or bad ending depending on whether or not you found everything, including the game's maps? I just went in a circle. Go me. Those are spiked walls, by the way, and yes, it will hurt if I walk on them. But you probably figured that already. Oh, that was a mistake. And water.
Wow, that's a lot of water. That's a whole ocean right there.
Or at least a large river. Did not notice this path. I love this weapon. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, this is a cutscene I have not seen.
Really? What the? What's this all about? Hey Jason, come have a look at this.
Meesix asks, how many homing missiles does it take to destroy the boss after acquiring hover for Sophia III? I didn't count, but like, remember that the charge shot also works. The charged laser shot, because that will go through his armor. Yeah, you have to hit the eye for it to work, though.
I feel like for you, when you're using a laser, it took like 10 shots, 20 shots, somewhere in that range.
I wish I knew how to count so I could confirm that or not. The monitor showed a bunch of mutants gathering around the glacier area.
The mutants are joining up with each other? What's going on here? Eve?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got this stat at the same time. I received Fred's signal.
I feel like there's gotta be some meaning behind all this.
What's going on? I feel this horrible premonition. Like as if I know something.
Oh my god, she's looking up spoilers on GameFAQs.
Aha! That was an ah.
Eve, what's wrong?
I feel like I'm remembering something.
Take it easy, Eve. Don't feel like you have to force it.
But...
Why don't you rest for a bit? I can do this on my own for now.
Yeah, I'll do that. It'll be nice to relax for a while.
Yeah, please do.
Up until now, the mutants have been just scattered about, but seeing them gathering like this makes me think that something is up. I have not encountered that scene in the previous playthrough. I was just seeing if she would comment on the weapon I have equipped.
This waterworks area feels more like a maze than anything.
It's really easy to forget which places are connected to each other.
You feeling better now, Eve?
Yeah, I am. Now that I rested for a bit. Sorry I wasn't able to remember anything.
A bit being like 5 seconds.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. I should have been paying more attention. Sorry.
Too much apologizing around here. But hey, everything's okay now, right?
Yep, but if you feel like you were getting some memories back, just take it easy on yourself, okay?
Jeez, you're such a worrywart, but thank you. I will. Jeez.
Okay, now will she comment on my weapon?
Sorry. There you go. Gun level 8. Wait, it's powerful. It's piercing and just an all-around strong weapon. It's effective in pretty much any situation, so keep that gun level up.
Yeah, all these gun levels have names, by the way. Level 0, Blaster, short range and low firepower. Level 1, Long range, fires long range shots. Level 2, Penetrator, shots pass through walls and terrain. Level 3, Diffusion, short range, damage increases as the target gets closer. Level 4, Auto, hold the shoot button to continuously fire bullets that scatter a bit. Level 5, Reflect, deploy a shield that deflects enemy bullets. Level 6, Striker, a lightning-based shot that also hits nearby enemies. Level 7, Flame, hold the shoot button to unleash a flamethrower. Burns enemies for extra damage. Also, in the ice level, it melts ice, which is very nice. Level 8, Wave, fires a very powerful wide beam, the strongest multi-purpose weapon. Now that all that's out of the way. Warning: the lair of Tadroll's snack time. So I guess these enemies are called Tadrolls, and they get to eat Striker.
Ooh.
Maximum shot. A shot that fires a wider beam. Hold the shoot button to charge it, then release to fire. So this is a charge shot for Sophia. That's laser, goes through walls, doesn't consume SP. This is whatever it was called. It doesn't go through walls and it does consume SP, so aha. No.
Mods calling dibs on verification. It's so fun.
Ooh.
Swam. It looks really funny when he swims, not gonna lie. He just kind of starts like flopping up and down.
So something I didn't mention before. Jason in the side-scrolling view takes fall damage.
Love that.
I don't love that.
Fall damage is great.
Yeah, if he lands on a platform that was like twice his height away, he just instantly dies.
Gosh, that's intense.
It only comes up like once or twice in this game, but the sequel thinks, like when they made the sequel, they thought, you know what would be a good idea? Having more sequences where you have to platform as the pilot. They were wrong.
Oh. Oh gosh. You got taken by the wave.
Ride the walrus. Oh wow, that does 2 pegs of damage.
Yeah.
That's not poggers. That's
Not poggers at all. Yeah.
I'm glad we're on the same wavelength. Also, real talk, I'm glad you're in my life. I loved you.
Aw, love you too, Mikey. Glad you're in my life too. Being all sentimental. Speaking of people in their lives, guess who's back in the server?
Is it Scrub?
No, unfortunately. It's Pixel.
Wow, Pixel's still alive?
Yeah!
That's amazing.
Yeah, they asked me for an invite back, and I was like, sure.
And
You just got wet.
Energy guard back. Oh, this room. Fuck this room. I should be able to make this. Yes.
No, you want to get taken by the waves.
Yeah, thankfully this isn't leaving like those orange fish eggs behind. Ooh, restock, hopefully. Yeah, a little bit more health. Every little bit helps.
Yeah, we need health. Health is very important.
Yeah. So something else that isn't in the NES game, you probably guessed this, but I figure I would mention it anyway. There are no health extensions in the NES game. The health that you start with is all the health you get in the game.
Assumed as much. They would definitely be that mean back then.
Yeah. So like I said, if this game looks interesting at all to you, play this version. Don't play the NES version.
The waves are coming!
Ride the Walrus. Do you remember that episode of Futurama?
What?
Do you remember that episode of Futurama that Ride the Walrus comes from?
Gosh, I haven't watched Futurama in so long.
You should do it again. I recommended it. It's a show that holds up.
I should. I think the last time I watched it was like 15. Maybe 14. I was only 4 years ago, but man, that was 4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years is a long time to go without watching a great show. Yeah, it was the episode where like they discover a snack food on another planet. They bring it back to Earth, call it poplars. You remember that one?
Yeah, this is dragging my memory. No.
Yeah.
Jogging my memory. There you go.
Yeah. I'm not going to spoil the twist for anyone who hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, I should definitely watch that again. I wonder if it's on Netflix. Probably not.
Probably not. I've been watching it on Disney Plus. It was apparently on some service called Star before that, but then that got bought out by Disney and they just merged its library into Plus, so it's on there now.
It's complicated.
You guys don't have Disney Plus, do you?
We used to, but we don't anymore.
Yeah, my sister was talking about how she was only gonna have it for like a couple of months, but then her daughter really got into Frozen and started wanting to watch it all the time. So now they just have it permanently for now. Oof, Sophia's lost a lot of health as well. Thankfully, we have the map now. Time to drop into the poo water. And drain the poo water.
Haha, poop. $11.59, by the way.
We're right next to a save point, so I'll just hit that up. Oh, and a save point that comes with some healing. Now saving. Saved. And just gonna manually save.
We do like manual saves.
Alright, so that was the first session of Blaster Master Zero Twitch chat. I hope y'all had fun. I hope y'all will pick up No More Heroes 3, which comes out tomorrow. Or technically today, because it's 12 a.m. And I hope y'all will join us on Friday, tomorrow, well, today, on Starburst channel, twitch.tv/STARBRRR, for presumably the end of Resident Evil Register Trademark. Well, Jill's campaign.
With Jill.
And the start of Chris's campaign, unfortunately. And
it may not be that. We'll see how fast I can get through the lab, honestly.
Yeah, and I hope on Saturday y'all will join us back here for more Blaster Master Zero. Hope to see y'all then. Bye, Twitch chat. Loves y'all.
Bye, Twitch crowd. Loves you.